Hey everybody, welcome to Wellness Wednesday. You know what? And when I have the Dubiaks, Dr. Darren Dubiak and his beautiful wife, Alexandra. Allie, you love cooking. You love cooking and eating.
Yes.
I love you. So
the eating was thrown in there.
I'm just going to say that. And so this is the number one thing people want to know about the Body by AIM 360 program. How do I do what Brock does? What do I eat? What can I have? And these videos show people how. So first of all, welcome. I'm glad you're in my house and that you're doing what I don't have to do.
We'll change the
We're making extra.
I love it.
So we're gonna send some home with Brock.
What are we doing?
So we're making one of my favorite things. I have it at least, we'll say once every 3 weeks, but it's also one of the best appetizers to take when you go to a party that you can make dairy-free, grain-free, and it tastes good.
Yeah.
What is it?
7-layer dip.
Oh.
Except we only have 6 today because somebody forgot the salsa. So you guys will have
sometimes-
to.
Wow.
Wow. If I don't make my own salsa,
Okay.
I really don't like anyone else's.
Yeah.
Right.
So what I like to do, no matter what, I still love fresh tomatoes and I still love onions. So, and I still have cilantro brought too.
I like, see, a lot of
Yeah.
people don't. I love cilantro.
Cilantro.
So,
Especially in the summer.
amen.
Cilantro is everything. It makes everything so fresh.
I agree.
So I said,
Sure.
I have to have cilantro. She has to have guacamole. I love guacamole, but I need my cilantro.
Yeah.
well, knock it out of the
Do
park.
it.
Let's go.
Absolutely. Actually, I'm just going to turn the burner on and I'm going to watch her cook this. And I just want to say a couple of things.
No, you cook.
No, you cook.
You love to cook.
And here we go. It is actually how I do relax is by cooking. And
You're
it's
good
fun
at it.
because after a long day of work, she benefits from the cooking. And you know, my mom always told me, I got to make sure my boys learn how to cook because not a lot of ladies cook anymore. So, sorry everyone.
No, you're right.
But, you know, it's neat
I bake too.
as husband and wife to be in the kitchen. And, you know, we work together as well. And people will say you guys get on each other's nerves. She never gets on mine, so I'm sure I never get on hers.
Right. And so we're going to lie to you all video long. Right?
So, but, you know, one of the number one things we love to use, especially cooking at home, and it's so neat because even when I talk to people and people always bring up food, the kitchen is the most important part of the house for a reason, right? I mean, whether you have a beautiful home, you have this huge kitchen, and think about everyone who's congregated in this space, right? The conversations that happen.
Where it happens.
Yeah,
It
the
is.
memories, the
Right.
everything. Yeah, see, it's where it happens. A lot of people think that's where it happens. No, it happens in the kitchen.
Right.
And it's just so fun that, you know, and I had such a good childhood, and remembering my mom always saying, boys, get in the kitchen and let mom show you how to cook, you know? And it's so empowering. And when Allie and I cook too, it's fun, right? And it's, you know, it's good.
While this is happening, I want to ask you guys specifically. You had a pretty big event not that long ago.
Yes.
And Allie, it was the grand opening of what really is this going to be your national headquarters of Body by AIM 360?
So we are priming our location that everyone saw last week on the video, being Body by AIM's national headquarters.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
We get calls and emails all the time from people who are like, I wish that they were where I am.
I know.
Well, now
We've heard it many times, and we're gonna answer.
so it's exciting times, and I don't want to give it a date because dates always move.
Yeah.
But I want everyone to know that Body by AIM 360 national model is coming extremely soon, and it will absolutely be launched before summer's over. I'll tell you that much right now.
So does this mean that people in other states, every state, or are there some that aren't?
There's definitely some states and stipulations where we can and cannot.
There's-
That's just state
Right,
regulations,
right.
you know. But so many people like they always follow Brock and follow us. Hey, that Brock's pizza recipe. Guess what? That recipe is going to be on the website. That recipe is going to be a part of the program.
Right.
The 7-layer appetizer dip, right? It's going to be a part of it. So how can you make cooking fun and how can you make it healthy? Because when people see Allie and I, it's constantly, oh my gosh, I'm nervous. And they're nervous because when you hear the word healthy,
It's associated with not tasting well,
Yeah,
or it's
exactly.
really
I've gotta give up
boring,
everything I like.
I can't do
Yes.
anything fun. But this just kind of helps take the guesswork out a little
Yeah.
bit. So we really got into doing the cooking videos because it helps people. They see us doing it and they don't have to come up with it on their own or search for it on their own. It gives them something to go off of.
And your app.
Yeah.
You've got this awesome app
Yep.
And we're
where
still
you can
working
go
on
on it and find recipes
Yep.
and come up with
lots
ideas.
of recipes.
And what she did the last 7 weeks by completely revamping, developing the metabolic reset protocol, the MRP diet, you know, it's all on our app. Everyone will have access to these
Right.
things that's part of the program. And,
Right.
you know, it's one of the things that Brock and I always talk about is even just keeping me accountable with the foods I eat, right? I love food, and that's why I became this weight loss guy, because I have food addiction issues. And when you actually start measuring out your food, like one small thing, she started laughing the other day. Well, she just looked at me because I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a serving. Like a normal serving. And I'm like, oh, wow.
It's a lot.
That is not what we eat
Right.
every day.
Right.
And again, every time someone's sitting in that chair across from me, I get it. And I think it's pretty neat too when someone sits across from us and says, wow, you guys are like us. Like, you know, it's not, so many times we hear people say, my doctor or my dietitian says, you can't have this, you can never eat it again. When someone says no, of course
You're
you
lost.
want it more,
Yeah.
and you're lost and you're scared.
Yeah.
And you're right.
I agree.
You need to
You're-
know what to do in place of that when somebody tells you you can't have it. It's not the end all be all. We can't
Right.
have it, so
Yeah.
figure it out.
So you're going to need to drain that
Yes.
Yes.
We'll have
to your left in the drawer
Yes.
right below you, one down.
Okay. Wonderful.
You see the colander?
Yes. You want us to put it right in here? That's perfect.
Whatever you want. So you're adding some water in your seasoning packet.
Yep.
Typical. I
Yep.
like it.
You don't have to, but I think dips like that are fun. They kind of make it like a Mexican-ish
No, I agree.
dip.
Oops. Oops.
What
I mean,
happened?
sometimes, even like, I got hooked on certain seasonings that you just love and you can't have without, but you can make it plain. I mean, there's going to be so much, there's going to be so many flavors here, but this is a great seasoning. And you know,
But it's healthy and it's not boring.
One of the things I enjoy hearing Brock say all the time is that he never really paid attention to what he was eating. And now that he's watching it, that the cooking is easier because it's fresh vegetables, fresh meats, fish, and really cool spices that you don't normally think about. And then all of a sudden you've got these flavors, you get satisfied and you're not eating crap.
Yeah.
Like, how could this be bad?
you know what? It's funny you said that because you're absolutely right about the easy part. Because people will say, because first off, they assimilate healthy eating is going to be very expensive. And they're going to also say to us, well, healthy eating is going to take too long to cook, right? Well, I still never met an $8 tomato.
Right.
We may be going that way, but I've never met an $8 tomato. I have never, ever met a $14 onion before. So I don't want to hear
Right.
that eating healthy is expensive,
Right.
right? And you know, we're cooking this dip. I mean, this can actually even be a meal, right? And it's 15 minutes a night. You know, Allie and I have these grain-free tortilla chips. I've seen people just cut this up and actually, even though we have extra lettuce, people will put this on like a romaine lettuce boat and eat
Right.
it like a taco.
Yep. Right.
And I've seen that, and it's actually a great
We
way.
do that.
We do that. And kids love this. I mean, this is definitely a hit at any party. And number two, it only takes 15 lousy minutes
Right.
to make.
All right.
You ready?
It's done.
All right, we're good.
So guacamole first.
Okay.
You can use that.
You had me at guacamole,
I love guacamole.
right?
People
Love it.
guacamole.
Yes,
I
it's
love
so good.
guacamole.
It's a good healthy fat. Again, some people, you can make your own guacamole, you can put your own ingredients because a lot of guacamole will have a lot of salt. I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
it. I've seen
We can give you a death stare
I've
if you want to
seen
actually
the death
see that.
stare, actually.
Wendy's probably really good at it.
I'm pretty
She
good
has
at
5
it.
children.
You are good. Go ahead. What's next?
Here, wait. This looks horrible, Darren.
Well, you just said put it on the bottom layer. You didn't say make it look pretty.
We have to make it look nice.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
If
If you're taking this to a party, you have to make it look presentable, okay? To make it look like you didn't
it's
just.
all over the place, they'll know it's from me. Besides my cooking ability, you should see me wrapping presents.
Oh, it's with
They
worms.
definitely
You
know
don't.
it's 'cause
You
I
have somebody in the
no-
office wrap them
I
for
do.
you.
I just don't know why I can't wrap gifts. So what do you want to put next?
This
Me?
goes next.
Okay.
Try to.
But I mean, Wendy, wouldn't all the boys eat this for crying out loud?
Amen.
Do they like guacamole?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
and again, you could actually, someone asked me the other, can you put green peppers in? You could put whatever.
You want.
Right. You
Whatever
can even
you-
make it like a fajita thing.
Exactly. You can
With peppers
put
and
whatever
onions.
you want, but it's a quick, easy item to make. What do you want to put next? The cheese, I believe?
Lettuce.
The lettuce?
Welcome to marriage.
He picked from
Wow.
I've got 24
I don't know.
and it's
So,
He picked
This
the
is marriage
farthest
right
one
now.
away.
we are newlyweds, but I cannot believe...
When do we get to stop calling ourselves newlyweds?
In a
Does
year.
that
Is
happen?
it after the
I think
first
it's after
year?
August.
Gosh.
Yep.
The good news
Winding
is
down.
we work with each other, doing all this together, and I still love her.
Uh-huh.
And vice versa.
And vice versa.
All right.
With a laugh. What's
Okay.
next?
Tomatoes,
Okay.
olives.
So olives, I love olives.
I do too.
Okay. This young lady here does not like them. I love
Sorry,
them.
it's not about me.
I love them, love them, love them. Just because you love them so much, I'll let you put them on there. Go ahead, have fun. Yes. So olives, onions. Again, something really, really, really.
We would
nice
normally
and
put
easy.
salsa on too between the meat and the guacamole.
Yeah.
That didn't happen today.
I love it.
And then
Sorry, it was
last
still
but not least, cheese. Oh my gosh, Dr. Dubicki said cheese. It's vegan cheese. It's coconut milk cheese. It absolutely tastes fantastic. And
delicious.
if anyone tells
Great.
me
Wow.
that you
Yep.
don't know this is cheese, dairy cheese from a cow, you gotta be kidding me. Quite honestly, this is the same cheese that I have Brock using, Brock was educating me on about making his pizza, right? So again, a nice, quick, fun, 7-layer dip that took 15 minutes.
She's fixing it all right now. It's good stuff. What? It's good.
Remember, you two are mic'd up.
I
so
have no-
know
I
there are
don't-
things that are happening right now behind my back.
And then cilantro.
Cilantro, my favorite of all time. Especially in the summer, I love cilantro. You love cilantro?
Do too.
So it just makes everything taste better, fresh,
It does.
and oh my goodness. I knew she'd have to add her 2 cents. There we go. First try. Go ahead, my dear.
It's a really big dunk to get in there.
Oh, fudgesicles.
That's when we should just get a big spoon in here and just get after it.
You had me at guacamole, okay? I'm pretty easy. Cheap and easy. Don't tell people that. Oh my God. That's so good.
That's fantastic.
Yep.
It's
I love it.
easy. The hardest part is just cooking the meat. I mean, and that's not that it's hard. It just
2
takes
thumbs
the
up.
most amount of time.
Thank you.
You know?
Again,
2
we
thumbs
say-
up.
We say appetizer. This can be anything.
Yeah.
BodybyAim360.com. BodybyAim360.com. 412-227-9255. Are you next? Is this your journey? Why not? Now's the time. They do it. We do it. You can do it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
you.
Now
Thank
I'm going to keep eating.
you. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so there you go.
See you guys till next time.
Take
We
care.
have to
Peace.
be-